Historically, voters ages 18 to 29 don't go to the polls, but some are trying to change that.
I think one of the big reasons students haven't voted historically is that they haven't been marketed nationally the way other blocks of the electorate have been. Candidates will come to campus, say 2 words about higher education, compliment the football team, and leave. Students want more than that, and it's time for a change.
The University of Texas Students Association invites you to be part of that change in Election 88. Join us tonight for a look at the presidential candidates. Pick your favorite, and please, don't forget to vote.
Good evening and welcome to part 2 of the Texas debates. They are organized by the Dallas Morning News, Texas Monthly, and public television station KERA in Dallas. They are also being broadcast by PBS and American Public Radio and transmitted to nearly 600 colleges and universities by the College Satellite Network.
I'm Kevin Turr with KTSB Radio, University of Texas at Austin.
I'm Wendy Kopp from Princeton University.
Yeah, my name's Cullen Clark. I go to Yale.
Burgess from the University of Texas, Austin.
Cunningham, I'm a political science English double major at Southern Methodist University.
We'll be taking more calls for our next candidate. How do you do? Good to see you again.
How you doing?
Together again. We will be talking with Senator Gore next, joining us. How do you do? We have been taking calls, as you know, from colleges around the nation, both over our phone lines and on the floor here. We have a call right away from the University of Arizona for you.
Great. Well, first of all, thank you for the invitation to be here. I was glad to accept it, and all I ask in return is that you elect me President of the United States. Please go ahead.
Arizona?
So what you think of Gary Trudeau's portrayal of you on Dewsbury?
Hey, I am a big fan of Gary Trudeau.
And across town was a predominantly white school, and there was a difference in
Women used to not be able to vote. I couldn't believe that when I found that out the first time.
The Council, as well as the CIA, these organizations appear to be operating as a secret government.
Senator Gore, you'll be relying heavily on conservative and moderate Democrats on Super Tuesday, but your Senate voting record is just as liberal as the most liberal members of the Senate, those that are well known. This has been noted in countless national publications. Aren't you guilty of the same thing Gephardt is doing, changing your stripes for the 1988 election? And won't Southerners remember this in November when you're the nominee?
No, what you're relying on is a document that was put out by the Republican Party chairs.
Paul, once again, go ahead, you're on the air.
How can the Democrats justify raising taxes when the...
I'm Jackie Bell. I'm a junior at Santa Monica College.
I think Gary Hart was pretty direct. I think Gore tried to...
I don't think participants in the debates are ever the best judge, including myself. The whole purpose of the debates, I think, are genuinely to contrast.
And I'm wondering exactly what policies would you implement to help the business community become more competitive?
What I have advocated as a national policy is what I call a strategic investment initiative, and particularly along ideological lines. You are going to lose sight of tonight because he is clear. He has a point of view. I feel comfortable in the debate answering the questions that were asked. But by the arrogance of our power, we said to the World Court, so what? But then when I told the Romania, mind them in the Persian Gulf, we could not call upon the World Court because we had military, but we had no moral authority based upon international law.
Yes, Reverend Jackson, my name is Victor.
But young people involved in this campaign. With mine, obviously, I'd love to have every single one of you, but why not? I mean, after all, is there any doubt, right? But I hope you get very actively involved. You know, I was a kid who grew up in the 50s, academically and politically. And they used to call us the silent generation. We didn't care about politics, we didn't care about public service, we didn't care about anything.
Without stripping our conventional defenses.
The crisis in the arts community because of the severe cutback in federal funding.
Play the mother of Cher, my first cousin, just been nominated for an Oscar.
They're going to be awarding them.
Governor Dukakis, I have a question.
Not too far from Massachusetts.
Yeah, sure. I have a question about Japan.
Yes.
I think most people would agree that our relationship with the Japanese is very important to the stability of East Asia and the world. However, lately, a vast majority of Japanese have said in polls that they think relations with the United States are the worst they've been since the 1940s.
Tonight we have 2 of the 4 leading Republican candidates in what must be the first televised debate in which the questioners outnumber the candidates.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Please be seated. Well, I'm delighted. Senator, where'd you come from? Roger? I want you to see 2 of my strongest supporters, Senator John Tower and Roger Stahl back here. And I'm very sorry for what went on tonight. As you could tell from the debate itself, I don't like commenting with the others not there, but I'm afraid it did change the format so much that the part I was looking forward to fell by the wayside, and that is the participation of you all. We're now off to a rally, which had been scheduled for some time, as soon as this changed its format.
I think that the protests and the marches are a valuable part of student activism because they create pressure.
And today we're able to deal with them in a more personal and effective manner. Because of this, they're more open to our ideas, and today we're working cooperatively together with the legislators in getting things done for students.
Well, you know, it's been a few years, but I still remember what it felt like to vote for the first time.